Big breaking news coming in, viewers. Massive victory for India. The London court has dismissed Nirav Modi's appeal. The court says extraditing Nirav Modi won't be unjust or oppressive. So this is big breaking news coming in. Remember, Nirav Modi's hearing earlier on concluded and the verdict was reserved. The focus, of course, has been on his extradition, and days after the news break came in of Sanjay Bhandari's extradition, the nod that was given by the UK court. Another big breaking news update coming in, and massive victory for the agencies here in India fighting the Nirav Modi case. The London court has now dismissed Nirav Modi's appeal, which essentially means that here it is one step closer once again to his extradition. The court says extraditing Nirav Modi won't be unjust or oppressive. Now remember, if we take you through the timeline, it has been a rather lengthy exposition on diplomatic assurances, mental health and factors that were brought in by Nirav Modi's legal team, and the extradition law also that was cited time and again. Both India and United Kingdom resorted to those arguments. The focus, of course, was from the actual case of fraud had somehow shifted to the money laundering against Nirav Modi, to a test of whether it would be appropriate to have him extradited in India in view of his fragile mental health, and the arguments pretty much did center around that. But now this word coming in from the London court that has dismissed Nirav Modi's appeal, and the court says extraditing Nirav Modi will not be unjust or oppressive. Certainly a big victory coming in for the agencies here in India, as one step closer to extradition of Nirav Modi, to bringing him back so he faces the law here in India. Let me go across to Danish joining us live with more details. Danish, just days after the extradition nod for Sanjay Bhandari came in, here's the news of a big victory for India. The London High Court has dismissed Nirav Modi's appeal.
Well, yes, absolutely. This is the news we are breaking at the High Court here in London. The two-judge bench have now ruled that extraditing Nirav Modi will not be unjust or oppressive. That judgment came after a long stretch of hearings that took place in the High Court as part of the appeals process, because Nirav Modi had appealed against the judgment of the Westminster Magistrate Court saying that he should not be extradited. The High Court also, in fact, had allowed submissions and fresh evidence that was submitted by Nirav Modi. But all of that failed to impress the High Court here, which has ruled that extraditing Nirav Modi will not be unjust. The High Court accepted that, yes, there is a mental health issue that Nirav Modi faces, but the fact that that by itself will not be unjust or oppressive. It is a fairly major victory, as I have been saying, for India in this Nirav Modi's case as well. In Feb 2021, the Westminster Magistrates Court had ruled in India's favor, after which Nirav Modi had lodged an appeal. And during the appeal as well, fresh evidence was submitted on behalf of Nirav Modi, but all of that was rejected. The court today said that the extradition will not be unjust or oppressive, and that the assurances that the government of India has given were good enough to mitigate all the concerns raised by Nirav Modi. So a major victory for the Indian agencies. Nirav Modi is accused of committing a fraud to the tune of $2 billion over Punjab National Bank, and then he came here in the United Kingdom, where he was arrested in March 2019. Since then, he continues to be here, but he was arrested in March 2019. The important point is he has since then been behind bars. He has not been given bail. He tried multiple occasions, but his bail was rejected because the government of India, through the CPS, fought against the grant of bail.
Of course,
so
life was not any better back in the United Kingdom.